Remember when Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell celebrated their 42nd anniversary? I do, because it's today. It was 1966, the Mamas and the Papas were all over the radio with California Dream, and Star Trek debuted, Frank and Mia got hitched, Adam West was Batman, and 21-year-old Goldie met 16-year-old Kurt on the set of the one and only Genuine Original Family Band. Goldie said she thought Kurt was adorable, but much too young. She would go on to marry Gus Troconis 3 years later, but they separated in 1973, and the two would divorce in 1975 after she became engaged to musician Bill Hudson. She married Bill in July 1976, and they welcomed son Oliver that September. Daughter Kate was born in 1979, and the couple filed for divorce in 1980. Meanwhile, Kurt married actress Susan Hubley in 1979, and the pair had son Boston in 1980. 17 years after they first met, Goldie and Kurt were reunited on the set of Swing Shift. Kurt was fresh off his divorce and apparently hungover when he decided to shoot his shot with Goldie, saying, "Man, you got a great figure." She said, "Why, thank you." The pair had lunch together on Valentine's Day, 1983. "We just had lunch. It was very cool. I liked her, she liked me, and we decided to have lunch again," Kurt said. They wouldn't start officially dating until 1984, though. Goldie said that what sold her on Kurt was how great he was with her kids. And while it may have started innocent with lunches, their first date was anything but. After spending the night dancing at the, Bunny Club, they decided that they didn't want the night to end, so they went to a home that Goldie had recently purchased that happened to be under renovation. Kurt said that they eventually found their way upstairs, looking around at imaginary furniture, and they were in the imaginary bedroom when they started really copulating. That is until the police came and found them because they had broken into the house. Talk about a cop block. Unsurprisingly, on July 10th, 1986, the pair premiered another collab, Son Wyatt. But the following year, they did join forces on another movie, Overboard. In 1989, they presented at the Oscars together, resulting in this very adorable moment.
Now, honey, I was just thinking back there that we fit in completely to the theme of the show. Because we're co-stars, we're compadres, we're companions, and we're a couple.
Yeah, there's only one thing we're not.
What?
Married.
Honey, is that a proposal?
No. You're putting me on the spot. I guess now's as good a time as any to answer that. Oh, they want us to speed things up. Listen, we'll talk about it later tonight, okay? The role of a director needs no explanation.
We will talk about that later.
In these film highlights, you'll see why. We'll be back in a minute.
In 1996, Goldie starred in The First Wives Club, and they decided to add a little piece of Canadian bliss to their real estate portfolio when they purchased their Lake Rousseau cottage in Muskoka. The cottage was affectionately known as their Canada House and stayed in the family until 2015. In 2000, rumors swirled that the couple were on the outs after Kurt was photographed leaving a massage parlor. Then Goldie was photographed attending Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas's wedding solo, and then she traveled to India on her own where she allegedly had relations with a friend. Although it's rumored that they've split twice and both indulged in some extracurriculars during those breaks. But they obviously resolved things because they bought another Canadian property a few years later. In 2002, Goldie and Kurt took a hiatus from acting to support Wyatt's hockey career. While Wyatt could have stayed with a local family, Goldie and Kurt wanted to be with him while he finished up high school. They purchased a heritage home in Vancouver's prestigious First Shaughnessy neighborhood. While Kurt loved the Tudor-style home, Goldie was lukewarm at first. She eventually warmed up to the home, which boasts 10 fireplaces. And that's one of my favorite things about houses in First Shaughnessy. The family lived in that home until Wyatt's last season with the Coquitlam Express in 2005. While they were living in Canada, the pair became grandparents for the first time when Kate had son Ryder. And while Goldie and Kurt live a pretty private life, they have publicly celebrated some big milestones, like getting matching stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In 2017, Goldie and Kurt were honored with the 2,609th and 2,610th stars, respectively. During the ceremony, Kurt said, "There's no one else I'd rather be next to for all of that than Goldie. Goldie, to you I owe my wonderful life. Simply put, Goldie, I cherish you." In 2021, they added another member to their family when they adopted a puppy named Roy. They also co-starred in the Christmas Chronicles 2 as Mr. and Mrs. Claus, which is pretty dang adorable. When asked why they have never married, which they get asked a lot, it's kind of weird, Goldie said that she likes the idea that she can wake up in the morning and make decisions every day if she wants to be there, which you do kind of have to do when you're married too. But to her point, both her and Kurt know how ugly divorce can be and how much divorces hurt kids. Kurt said that they don't care about getting married, and when they asked their kids if they cared about them getting married, the kids didn't care either. The public seems to care more than the Hon Russell kids do. Goldie also said that separate bathrooms help with the longevity, but then again, she can afford Vancouver real estate, so. In 2023, the pair were busted smooching in Aspen, so there's something to be said for forging your own path and creating the kind of love that makes the most sense to you. So happy anniversary to Goldie and Kurt, and happy Valentine's Day to the most adorable cult a leader could ask for. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked this one. If you did and you'd like to support the cult, please save and share this video. It really does help. Also, don't forget to follow me on the tube and the gram just in case. There's also stickers to show your allegiance to the cult, including a heart one. Good day, happy Valentine's Day, and may the cult be with you.